You're good.
Okay, so I applied for STEM this year and I got accepted. And this is a little bit about what I learned. My name's Kendall, by the way. Okay, so what I learned was about decomposition, internal and external temperatures, and different bugs and how they affect temperature. Environment that they are in, internal temperature in the pig with a probe, and external temperatures with a probe. And the difference between if the pig was screened in, like in a house like we are, or if it's boxed in, with the temperatures and see how far the bugs chew them, and rainfall. So this was Porky, he was screened in, and we wanted to know how many bugs would go in with the screen, and also how fast it would decompose with bacteria. And we did see some decomposition with the foaming around him and bloating, but nothing compared to Devin. This is Devin. We decided not to put the window screen on because we wanted to know how fast the bugs could eat them. And you'll be astonished to see the results. We wanted to know if the weather would affect the pigs in any way. And both pigs were placed next to each other and in a very environmental area with trees all around it. So these are the observations that we found outside. Every day we went outside and took some notes. And for most of it, it was really nice out, except for a couple showers. And really, we only got less than 1/2 inch of rain for all the time. So the rainfall gauge ended up falling over one day. And I personally think it might have been because winds could have been high. It could be a lot of things. But that's why we do not have any data for rainfall for the last couple days. So this is internal and external temperature of Porky. And that's the pig with the window screen on top. So the external air temperature, so outside, these were the dates that we went. And these were the temperatures outside, pretty constant, 80s degrees mostly. And then the internal pig temperature, but we don't have, this one because we put the probe in, and when we took the pig out, he was really cold because we needed to keep him in the car for a little while. So we really did not have an accurate time of calculating temperature yet. And these two are not applicable because we didn't have STEM on the weekends. And then finally, go back once. It's okay. This is 104 degrees because we decided as a class to make our own little experiment at the last couple of times. So we only noticed that there was 3 days left. And Porky really wasn't, going to bones like Devin did. So we decided, how about we see what happens when we take the screen off for the last 3 days. And we noticed he was gone. The next day we came out and there were maggots all over it. So this is the graph that we put inside of Porky to check the internal temperature. And it's really just like what I described, go up and down, until about here when we took the screen off of it. So this was before we took the screen off, and this was after. It's pretty disgusting. This smelled bad too. So this was the internal and external temperature of Devin. Same temperatures outside, same place. And of course, this one is the same thing that we put the temperatures inside. So we couldn't really get his natural habitat. I'll hit it one more time, sorry. That was, okay, good. You're good. Okay, and then these are not applicable. I can't say that word because there's no internal data because Devin turned completely to bones, and the probe would have just taken the temperature of the sand instead of the inside of him. So we just took it out and checked the temperatures for the rest of the time. So as soon as we put Devin in his box, we noticed a fly come and land on him in a matter of minutes. And that was really the start of it. So we watched literally the pig turn from completely perfect to nothing in a matter of 1 week. And it was just really cool to see all the difference of phases of the fly and the pig and see what affected our environment more. So is our graph that we put inside Devon, and as you can see, it definitely started rapidly going up very quickly, unlike Loki.